Hey guys, it's Mike here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a review of The Commuter, the newest film directed by Jaume Collet-Serra and starring Liam Neeson. It follows Liam Neeson's character Michael McCulley, who is a longtime commuter on the New York train. He's approached by a woman named Joanna, played by Vera Farmiga, who asks him to participate in an experiment. Someone on the train doesn't belong, and McCulley must search to discover who it is. However, it soon becomes apparent that something more nefarious is at play, and this experiment proves to be dangerous for not only Neeson, but all those around him. Now, I'm a big fan of Liam Neeson. I've seen many of his films over the years, be it dramatic roles like Schindler's List, or action movies like Batman Begins. However, the most significant films which have shaped his current position in Hollywood are the Taken films, and the first one is an action classic. The second one isn't too bad either. However, these have led to Neeson essentially taking on the role of the older action star, similar to Harrison Ford from the 1990s, and this film runs along those lines. Now, this film is actually the fourth that Neeson has done with the director Collet-Serra. In addition to this, Collet-Serra directed Neeson in the films Unknown, Non-Stop, and Run All Night, and all of these films have been decent, enjoyable movies, and The Commuter is as well. The Commuter is much like Non-Stop, where Neeson's character is in an enclosed space which he can't escape from, and he must discover who is behind a situation affecting him. And I like the setting of the New York commuter train in this, because I've ridden it myself many times. However, this film also has a mix of Alfred Hitchcock, in that it's on a train, and that there's a multi-layered mystery, as well as the fact that the situation isn't entirely cut and dry from the beginning. As such, this film may be the most interesting that Neeson and Collet-Serra have worked on. We see as Liam Neeson searches through the train trying to discover who he's looking for. He finds clues, and he has to talk to various passengers without letting them onto what's really happening. And at times, Neeson's character could definitely come across as suspicious to those around him because of his actions. And all the performances are fine for the passengers. One of them is actually played by Jonathan Banks, who played Mike Ehrmantraut on Breaking Bad. Funny enough, his name in this movie is Walt. Vera Farmiga is good as Joanna, and Liam Neeson is good in this role as he always is. It's solid all around, and we get to see Sam Neill in another role, which I'm always happy to see. As far as the action goes, it's not really an action film throughout. Much of the film focuses on the mystery of the situation, however, the action is good when it comes. There's actually a really cool fight scene with Neeson at one point that goes on for a while, and it happens in a sort of extended one-take style that reminded me a lot of the final fight from James Bond's From Russia with Love. So that's a cool highlight for the film, and that's definitely something I see a lot of action movies in the West doing nowadays, because for a long time we saw these awesome Asian action movies that had these long extended fight sequences with one take, and then of course we got movies coming over to the United States that got big, like The Raid and The Raid 2, and then of course John Wick came around, so a lot of action movies are moving this direction, and I think that's a really good idea because it's way better than the ridiculous shaky cam we got for years. Now, with this being said, the CGI does get a little excessive at some points near the end, but it's not really a big thing you have to worry about throughout the whole film. Now, overall, I'd say I enjoyed this film, and it exceeded my expectations. It's nothing really new, but it has an interesting premise. It's not Neeson's best action film, but it's one that might stand out for fans of his. If you're a Neeson fan, I'd say check it out, and if you enjoy action movies with a sort of mystery element to them, and it's definitely better than most other movies that come out in January. I'm going to give The Commuter a 7 out of 10. Alright guys, so let me know down below in the comments, have you seen this movie? Are you planning to? Are you going to see it in theaters or wait for it to come out on Blu-ray? And what's your favorite Liam Neeson movie? Let me know down below. And as I always say, stick around, because there's a lot more to come in the future.
Yes, and you'd better subscribe and enable those notifications.